This clip is brought to you by SaveWithConrad.com.
Next up, we've got Randy Orton and CM Punk. They go 14 minutes and 45 seconds. Meltzer gave it 3 stars. And he says match was fine, slow and deliberate, and finishing move was very good. So 3 stars here. That's plenty of time on a WrestleMania show. 2 very capable performers. You watched it this week for the first time in 10 years. What'd you think?
I thought they had a real good match. I'm a big fan of both guys, you know, Randy and Phil Brooks. I wish Phil Brooks is back in the business, at least on a part-time basis, because I think he has a lot to offer, not just as a bell-to-bell performer, but someone that has earned the respect of his peers, and that he could help those guys, those younger guys that were marks for CM Punk's work, his attitude, you know, being defiant and somewhat controversial, and you notice I said controversial. I got corrected on some English professor was watching WCW one time, and I said controversial. Like Hirsch is he's an English professor. He said, just remember the word Herschel. Okay, and I got it. So controversial, not controversial. That's just a little fun fact, but nonetheless, I don't know how those 2 guys could have a bad match. I don't know how they could have a bad match. I wish Punk was still in the game.
Yep.
Maybe he will be someday.
Hope so.
But Randy is at the top of his game right now. There's nobody in WWE or anywhere else that's better than Randy Orton, in my view. And I know he is controversial in real life, but there's some magic surrounding that. But I like the match.
Let's talk about the next match here. Before we do, we should mention Rock is backstage with Mean Gene and Pee Wee Herman. And then we go to the Hall of Fame ceremony.
It's the 3rd time we've seen Rock now, Conrad, if you're keeping score at home.
Yeah. A little overexposed maybe, but
I think so. Oh yeah. He drew the house and quite frankly, on a one-off type thing, like he was in at that point, people couldn't get enough of him, and which I get. So, but just so you'll know, if we'd have brought him out earlier, again, I just think it's a fact of diminishing returns. And the one thing you wanted to do was protect him for that main event slot coming up later.
Hey, it's Conrad Thompson. Thanks for checking out the podcast here on YouTube. Be sure to hit the subscribe button and the notifications bell so you get a notice anytime we upload some new content. And go save yourself some money right now. If you're in a 30-year loan or you have credit card debt, it's not a matter of if I can save you money. It's a matter of how much. Find out right now for free at SaveWithConrad.com.